Hello and welcome. I am Beetle92 and today we are going to be playing EU4 or Europe Universalis 4 as Ayutthaya. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And we're going to be going for a very specific achievement. The achievement. Where is it? Where is it? White Elephant. The White Elephant. As Ayutthaya own all of Indochina as core provinces. And that, it says Indochina, but it actually is Indochina and Burma. Which if we go to the region map mode, we can see Indochina and Burma are this one and this one. And actually the Malayan Peninsula here on the mainland used to be part of Indochina, but very recently got changed to be part of Malaya. So we're going to try to extend our borders all the way over here and get that achievement. And we're also going to show off a little bit of Southeast Asia and the Buddhist mechanics. Buddhist mechanics, it's been a while since they changed them, and I know a lot of people aren't super big fans of it. I actually really like it. So we're definitely going to play around with that a little bit, and I'm going to try to kind of show my side of the argument as to why I like Buddhist mechanics. And we are going to be showing off Southeast Asia, which is a region of the game that I really like, and that I feel gets underrepresented a little bit in EU4. I don't think a lot of people play here, and I think it's actually a really fun area to play in. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We've got Khmer and Lanzang as rivals, so we will rival them back. Khmer and Lanzang, and then we're going to look around to see what our allies are. No, can't ally Champa. We can ally Lana, we can ally Pegu, we can ally Hisenway, we can ally Ava, all of these Buddhist states. And we cannot ally Divet. So we're just going to be trying, I think, since Lanzang and Khmer both rivaled us and these two aren't interested in allying us, we are going to first expand in this direction and conquer them, and then we're going to go back and go up Indochina and conquer, or go up Burma, excuse me, and conquer the rest of the Burmese region. We started out with two vassals, Sukhothai and Ligor. Ligor is a Muslim vassal, and Sukhothai is a Theravada vassal. And if we look at our cores, we actually see that we have cores on all of our vassals, which means that we can integrate them at no cost whenever their opinion of us is over 90 and we're not at war. So we're going to go ahead and get into a royal marriage with Sukhothai. We are going to ally, we have two open ally slots. I think we'll ally Hisenway, which means that we can't ally Manyang or Tanggu or Ava. But we can ally Pegu. I think that is what we'll do. And we will look for our first war to probably be against Lanzang. This is a province in Lanzang. Yes. Nonggu, blah blah. I'm not going to try to pronounce all the names because I know I'll butcher them. And I think, yeah, we will go for our first war against Lanzang. We'll build up to our force limit of 16, right? Yeah, 16. So we'll have to leave one of those infantry. Send our merchant fleet to protect trade in Siam. We will pull our merchant from Bengal to Siam to increase our income a little bit. I do think that will increase our income. And we will wait for the ability to declare war on them. We can't declare war until December 11th. Lanzang got into alliance with Pegu really quickly. Well, that's actually quite bad because that means, yeah, they're allied with both of us, so if either of us, that stabilizes a little bit, because if either of us attacks the other one, we will end up at war with our allies. So let's instead, and you're allied with Hisenway. Well, that's fun. And you're allied with Lanzang, so we can actually pull, theoretically, Pegu into war against Lanzang if we attack Khmer, but I don't think, yeah, Pegu won't join that war. Hisenway would join the war, but they don't. We can't call them in yet because we don't have the favors for it, so let's go ahead. I want to build a spy network against both of these countries and improve relations with Sukhothai because we're just going to annex them as soon as the option is available to us. Drop down army maintenance. Probably get at least one advisor. We'll go with discipline advisor. I like discipline in the early game. I mean, discipline's good all the time, but right now I think discipline will be particularly useful for us in these early wars. We can hire another advisor, but I don't think we're going to want to. The war will probably drain our income a little bit, and we want to avoid using that. Our leader is already a general for us. He's a 2-4-3-1, which is pretty darn good this early in the game. I'm very happy about that. And actually, the sooner he dies, the better for us, because his heir is much better than he is. 622 versus 123. And yeah, so that's our current starting situation. We will probably try to ally Ming at some point. Hopefully they explode, and that'll give us some opportunity to expand into southern China. But if they don't, we definitely want to ally them just to avoid getting eaten by them. We do want to keep an eye on Bengal, because they could theoretically expand into Burma if they were so inclined. I don't think they will. They don't normally do that, but it is an option. So we do want to try to avoid, there's not much we could do about it, but we want to keep an eye on them and react appropriately if it looks like they are going to try to make a dash into Burma. I suspect that they'll just either get eaten or become one of the like Indian three. In most of my games, what ends up happening is that you have a southern Indian state, a northern Indian state, and like a eastern Indian state. And I suspect that'll be what will happen to them. Plight of merits, yes, we will take karma. You tend to get a lot of negative karma when you're at war with people, so you want to try to build up positive karma while you're at peace. For those of you who don't know, the way the karma mechanic works is that you get both discipline and diplomatic reputation when you're between negative 25 and 25 karma. And then if you go above 50, you lose discipline. If you go below negative 50, you lose diplomatic reputation. So you want to try to keep it in the middle as much as possible. And right now, we are just waiting for favors so we can start calling people in. We want to fabricate claims where we can. Angkor and Udong. So we got claims on our neighboring provinces. Let's go ahead and look at the alliance situation down here. Oh, we could actually attack Kedah fairly easily. Let's go ahead and set all of these states as hostile, because I want to feed them to my vassal eventually. And I don't really want to, I don't care to ally any of them. Might as well feed the states where we have the vassal. You know, I don't want to annex those states directly, because that will cause a fair amount of corruption and religious unrest. Let's go ahead and look at, I haven't done this yet, let's look at Ayutthaya and ideas. We get religious unity and accepted culture threshold. Tax modifier, 10% manpower modifier, 25% mercenary maintenance, a diplomat, 20% trade range, and then 10% stability and -1 unrest. And our finishing is income from vassals plus 25%. So we probably want to go with humanist, stack the religious unity and the accepted culture threshold, which would put us up to 45% religious unity and 60% culture threshold, and that will make expansion very, very easy for us. We won't have a lot of the problems that normally occur with expansion. It looks like Pegu is in a war with Tongu. Let's check this out. Excellent supplies. Pegu is at war with attacker against Tongu in the Pegu conquest of Tongu. And then Tongu is at war with a lot of people, actually. Hisenway. Are you an attacker? Yeah, Hisenway conquest of Tongu and Pegu conquest of Tongu. And it looks like Arakan... Oh, that got finished. Okay, so Pegu just took Tongu, which is fine by me. And I know I'm butchering all of these names. I fully understand that. I'm not from this area in real life. I don't know the language. I don't know a lot about it other than, you know, what I learned through these games. So I can't imagine that I'm pronouncing it that accurately. I assume Khmer. I can't be that far off on Khmer. Khmer. I don't know. It's one of those two. We've got some spy network power. We're close to being able to integrate Sukhothai. We have 2 favors with them. We are gaining favors at a rate of 1 per year with both of them. So in 1454, we can call them into a war. You're allied with Khmer and Pegu. You're allied with Lanzang. I'm not afraid of them declaring war on us at all. But we obviously can't declare war on them right now without fighting a lot more people than I'm interested in fighting right now. I mean, if we declared war on Khmer, it would just be us versus Khmer and Lanzang. Let's go ahead and look at their military, because that might be something we're capable of doing. Khmer has 10,000. Lanzang has 10,000. We have 16,000, but we have 7, so that's actually 23,000. We can theoretically take them, and we do have this really good general. That might be something worth doing, actually. Yeah, let's... I'm actually going to go ahead and do that, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's boost our army maintenance high. We've got our discipline advisor. Yeah. I don't know, this might be too bold, this might be too risky, but I think this is probably going to work out just fine for us. If we didn't have this really good general, I probably wouldn't try it, but as it stands, I think we'll actually be just fine. We will set up our fleet here so we can get that blockade going. And yeah. Do we want to declare over Angkor or Udong? Let's declare over Angkor. We will lose karma, but that's fine. We're at 10, so we'll just go back down to 0. I should have waited another month. That was my bad. You'll be there May 8th. I'll also be there May 8th. It's Savannah. Yeah, I like that. We're locked in. This is a good fight for us. Wow! That's a really good fight for us. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting the full squish. Let's tell our vassals. We will go ahead and tell them to be supportive, so they'll stick close to us. We have the really good general, but I'm tempted to grant generalship just to see if we manage to get something better. I don't think we will, so I'll actually hold off on it, although I will call a diet so we can get that land maintenance modifier, because we are losing a little bit of money. And let's go ahead and use the fancy new naval mission systems to order blockade in South China Sea. Let's see what it does. How it operates. I am not sure that it's working exactly as intended. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna not use that actually and just do it manually since it doesn't seem to be working quite as intended. They have a 70%. Yeah, we're fine here. It's -5 versus -1. Actually, -0. So we are more than good here. And they could theoretically try to break out, but we'd just be able to reinforce if we keep an eye on it, so that's not a huge problem. Let's detach the cavalry and actually put them in Angkor just so they're not taking attrition. We really don't want to have them taking attrition too much. We've got full blockade. Yep, full blockade on them. Lanzang doesn't have any ports, so we don't have to worry about it. And, I mean, in this war, we're just going to probably take Angkor and Udong, annul, go occupy Lanzang, annul their alliances with everyone. We want to get them out of an alliance with Pegu, and probably get war reparations and humiliation from both of them if we can. And that'll set us up nicely. We might take a few provinces from Lanzang, but I don't really want to pay the Diplo and the aggressive expansion. I don't think we're going to hit problems with aggressive expansion, but better safe than sorry. We will set that up like that. 7% chance to take it, so yeah, they're at 63%. I don't think we're going to have any problems with them taking it before we do. 2 against 1. That should be fine. Yep. And we'll just go ahead and occupy all of Khamir's land. I don't anticipate this, I should say now, I don't anticipate this to be a particularly difficult achievement. I think Ayutthaya is well positioned to take these two regions. But it's this is my very first EU4 Let's Play series, so I figured I don't want to try like Granada Reconquista, because I would probably get killed. And I don't want to have, you know, I don't want to do multiple restarts, I just kind of want to pick one and go, and we'll see how we do. So, I don't anticipate this being super challenging, I guess. Go occupy that. But it should still be interesting, you know. I don't think it won't be interesting because of that. I don't think it'll be... I'm not DDR Jake, obviously, you know. No one's DDR Jake but DDR Jake, so... This is definitely not going to be a a crazy, intense world conquest game. It'll be a more chill game. We got that one down. We'll go ahead and go to that one. We do probably want to take care of that army. Let's go ahead and flag these guys as friendlies can attach. And then we'll go to Angkor and try to get the our vassal armies to attach to our cavalry regiment. We'll see if that works. Will you attach? You look like you're going to attach. No? Oh, because we're not saying friendlies can attach. Oh, come on. Come on. Attach. Do it. Do it. Do it. I think it's the supply limit. I think they're trying to move out of the province because they're calculating the supply limit is too high and trying to get away from it. Alright, so we got the Siege of Wudong. Khmer is fully occupied. We will shuffle our navies back. Get those, take out the last of the Khmer army, go smash the Langzong army, and then occupy as much of the Langzong as we can. And let's go ahead and just check the peace deal if we want to take these two provinces and humiliate. Yep, they would be alright with that. We're definitely going to go over 50 power projection in this war, which is very good. We can start getting that +1 monarch point in every category. And just kind of enjoy our nice little position in Southeast Asia as the predominant power in Southeast Asia. I still don't know. I haven't given much thought as to what ideas we're going to take. We could take exploration and do the thing where we go try to find the Europeans and copy them. I don't know. I don't think we're going to do that just because this is a campaign focused on taking over Southeast Asia. So I think we're just going to, instead of spending the time to westernize, we'll just try to take Southeast Asia as quickly as we can and have a good let's play through it. We probably want to move our cavalry out. What is our war score against Langzong? Not very much. We need to take a capital before, or a fort before it actually jumps up at all. Nice! A wall's breached on the very first roll. Or on the, is that the first roll or the second roll? I think that was the first roll. Yeah, first roll. Very good. Very, very good. We'll start occupying as many provinces as we can, just to get the war exhaustion ticking up, make them a little bit more likely to peace out, get a slightly better deal out of it. The enemy fleet has been destroyed, I believe. No, not quite. Let's actually assign them to hunt enemy fleets in the South China Sea and let them autonomously take care of that. We could assault, but I don't want to spend the manpower on it because that would probably deplete the rest of my manpower pool. And let's go ahead and go back to Chayafum. I don't want to stick my cavalry out too far because they'll probably get killed. Yeah, and see, we're seeing a little bit of a, this is a problem that other people have noted with the naval mission systems, is that this is Southeast Asia and this is the Indian Ocean. So, oop. Let's go ahead and leave one there and move it out. He is going to get there in 2 months. Let's go, actually, I'm going to go ahead and grant generalship. And that's not bad. Put that in charge there. We might get a squish here, but hopefully we can avoid it. 22. Oh, that was close. I think one more day and they would have shattered. Routed. Nice. Alright, good. That's all we needed to do. We'll put our troops back. But yeah, like I was saying, this is South China Sea, this is the Indian Ocean, so if you tell them hunting enemy fleets in South China Sea, it's only going to look in these these sea tiles for enemy fleets to engage, and it'll miss these guys, so we're actually going to manually send them over there. See if we can catch them. Keep our attention divided a little bit. Get these to merge together. Yeah. So we got a sea battle going here. And this should go very well for us. We've got way more... They have a better leader, but with the ship advantage that we have, we shouldn't take any losses here. Yep. It's all going good. We have one... Wow. We are getting really quick siege victories. So, we do want to go ahead and siege down the capital, however. We don't want to peace out just yet. Because I don't think we could get... Yeah, we couldn't get Humiliate. We don't have enough war score for that. Our individual war score against them is only 41%. Or 40... Yeah, 41%. Let us go ahead and order them as actually aggressive instead of supportive, because I do want them sieging on these provinces for us, so we can avoid spending quite as much manpower. Boromo Trail Okanat's reforms. King Boromo Trail Okanat has proposed various reforms in order to streamline the government of the state. That's actually not our king. While many of these proposals make great sense, they will also be expensive and may cause unrest. What shall we do? Go with reforms. Wow! Wow! I mean, sure, I want an extra 400 of each. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think Ayutthaya might have a little bit of an advantage in the early game here. Aw, oh, man, Khmer found our spy network. Whatever shall we do? So let's go up to speed 4 just while we're waiting for the siege to tick down, because I don't think we're going to have any problems between now and then with the remnants of the Langzang army. We are sitting at 0 manpower, so after this we will definitely need to take a period of peace and cooling off. And we are just waiting at this point for the capital to fall. Hissenway have set Pegu as the rival. That might actually... That might cause one of them to break their alliance with us, because they're now rival to each other. I would probably rather keep Hissenway as our ally than Pegu, just because we can directly attack and annex Pegu. Nice, alright. So we got that. Let's look at our aggressive expansion 23 and 237 overextension, that's fine. We will look at Langzang. 5.6%. We actually won't pay any Diplo points for these, so I do think we can't quite get them to agree to all of that. So 77%. And war reps? Can we take war reps? Yes, we can. Alright. That will be good. And we will ask for... Why are we not paying any Diplo cost? Not a part of the war goal and will result in an extra cost of 0. Is that part of being Buddhist or something? I don't recall that. I mean, we'll take it. Sure. So they're ceding the 3 provinces, so they're giving us war reparations, and they'll be humiliated. Yeah, and now we're sitting at 100 power projection, so we've got power projection for days. No problem. We are getting corruption, so let's go ahead and max out corruption. I want to keep corruption at 0 if at all possible. We'll max out rooting of corruption. The nobles are mildly upset. Let's go ahead and we'll give them this province. Sure, why not? Actually, we really want to give them a small development province if we can. Let's go ahead and give them this. Yeah, that'll only get them up to 16%. And we will make cores here. Let's check our territories map mode. So these are already actually core states. They are part of Korat, which... Oh, did we already have Korat? That's not new. Yeah, we already had Korat, so that's why those are states. These are territories. No, just this one. Yeah, alright, cool. Cool. That works out well. Return our armies to our capital. We will drop down army maintenance on them. We will probably have to deal with a revolt at some point, but we'll deal with that as it arises. And we'll take army power. Our manpower reserves need to recover. That probably won't happen, but we might as well take it. You know what we didn't do, which I just totally forgot to do, is actually annul Lansang's alliances. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Merge those. Let's look at trying to placate Ming. I don't think they're going to attack us anytime soon, but, you know, better safe than sorry. We're going to annex Sukhothai soon. And we will just go ahead and annex them. And it's an instant annexation because we actually have cores on both of their provinces. So it doesn't cost us any Diplo points, which is really nice. Integration is a slow process. We gain prestige. And we are now sitting at our force limit directly because of the force limit we gained from Sukhothai and the new provinces that we added. So all of that conquest in total brings us up to 168 development. We had 91 previously, I want to say, so we've almost doubled. And Pegu looks like they want to break our alliance. That's fine. Arakan, Ayutthaya, Ava. Yeah, we'll let them break the alliance. We won't be the ones to do it. And let's add Angkor to the monastic orders since we are going to want to convert them. And where else can we give them? We'll give them the monastic orders as well. And we should go ahead and take a look at our culture map mode. As you can see, the Southeast Asian cultures are a little bit all over the place. Yep, Pegu broke the alliance, that's fine. So we've got Khmer, which is part of the Mon Khmer group. We've got Central Thai. We are primary Central Thai and the Thai culture group. But we do have the accepted cultures threshold from our national ideas, so that'll help us deal with this. And I think I am going to wrap the video up here. It's already been 27 minutes. I want to keep these videos between 25 and 30 minutes, so we're going to wrap up here. In the next video, we will probably attack Pegu at some point, who has now decided they want to be... They would almost be our allies again. They're still friendly, they just don't like our friends. They hate the people we're friends with, they don't dislike us directly. But yeah, I'll wrap the video up here. I'll see you guys again in the next one. This is going to be the start of a... I mean, we're going to keep playing this particular playthrough until we actually get the achievement of White Elephant, so that could take as little time or as much time as it takes. But I do anticipate doing quite a few more of these videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I will see you guys later, and have a good day.